Hello, and welcome to the next chapter of Charatale. Shortly after that dinner, children's tenure with Dr. Gaster's science team began. Having now learned the secrets of the human soul, their next move was to figure out how its energy could be harnessed. At the same time, Dr. Alphys had built a machine that could create artificial sunlight. And as Dr. Gaster was thinking of ideas, Dr. Alphys said,
"Well, my artificial sunlight machine might be a worthwhile investment of my time."
"And that's it!" cried Dr. Gaster. "Alphys, are you pondering what I'm pondering?"
"I think so, Dr. Gaster, but do you really think an atomic bomb would break the barrier?"
"No, Alphys. We'll use your sunlight machine as a part of a larger machine to extract Trait's energy."
"And what's the other part?"
asked Dr. Alphys, and Dr. Gaster replied, "I want you to find a giant crystal from a cave. It's needed for the experiment." So, with the help of a turtle named Garrison, Alphys was able to find the crystal for the experiment. I was taken to the lab for testing. When Dr. Alphys was strapping me down to the chair, Mom asked, "Dr. Gaster, are you sure this experiment is safe?" "Of course, Your Majesty. And I'll show you how to look. Behold, the DT extracted 2015, patent pending." "How does the machine work?" asked Mom. Dr. Gaster said, "Glad you asked. It works like this. Light from Alphys' artificial sunlight machine will beam right into the reflectomatic and to shine into Kara's eyes, humanely extracting liquid determination. It's as easy as pie." "Well, two things, Dr. Gaster. One, pies are not as easy as that expression implies. And two, I do not believe artificial sunlight directly into Kara's eyes can be called humane." "Don't worry, Your Majesty," Dr. Gaster explained. "The reflector will likely dilute the sunlight enough so that Kara will have little to no effect. There will be a little bit of visual impairment, but that's all." "Very well," said Mom. But then Dr. Alphys said, "But before, we would like you to sign this waiver." Mom signed it reluctantly, and the experiment began. "Lever, Alphys!" explained Dr. Gaster. Dr. Alphys then pulled the lever next to her, but when it did, a giant bust of Mom fell on top of Gaster, prompting Alphys to say,
"Oh, I found your big bust."
"The other lever," said Dr. Gaster, annoyed. Then Dr. Alphys pulled the other lever, causing this to happen. The sun machine suddenly turned on and a big beam of fake sunlight to come out and land right on that reflecto thingy. And then it was reflected right into my eyes, and I was sitting there restrained to my chair. The light shined directly onto my eyes, and as I did, a strange red liquid flowed out from a tube connected to my chair and into a beaker, and the machine was turned off. Third-person POV. After Kara got home and out of the chair, Gaster looked at the liquid he had gathered and said, "We've done it. We've extracted liquid determination from a human. This may be the breakthrough of the century." As Gore explained, this definitely merits further research.